I think we've heard a lot of talk today about the 5 million people, illegal people that have entered this country, and that's a fact. There's just absolutely no getting around that. 5 million people have entered our country illegally. That's the equivalent to 7 congressional districts. Enough fentanyl has poured into our country to kill every American 5 times. I say that again, to kill every American 5 times. Sir, your son is one of those Americans. This is a fact. I'm from Houston. Houston is known for a lot of things. We're known for the world champion Astros, and we're also known as being the human trafficking capital of the entire world. That's not anything I am proud of. This is all happening at our southern border as we live and breathe every single day. Sir, Judge, I'm not criticizing what you're saying, and I've listened to you, and I can hear your heart, and I understand where you are coming from. But you did say that there's no invasion here. And I'm somebody that likes to look at the definition of things before we actually can have this conversation. And according to Oxford, the definition of an invasion is an incursion by a large number of people or things into a place or sphere of activity. I say it again, an incursion by a large number of people, and I would say 5 million people constitutes a large number, or things, and I would say enough fentanyl to pour into our country to kill every American 5 times is a thing. I would consider that to be the direct definition of the word invasion. My colleague, Mr. Gooden, talked about race and using the word racism and racist, and I've been black for a long time, sir, so I get it. And I've been a minority in this country for a very long time. But this is actually not about race. This is actually an issue of public safety. And if I call this an invasion, sir, I'm not racist. I can assure you I'm not racist. What I can assure you is that I want to make sure that fentanyl doesn't indiscriminately kill any race, religion, color, or creed, because fentanyl doesn't care where you're from. Fentanyl doesn't care about race. Fentanyl kills indiscriminately. This gentleman right here works his tail off every single day to stop that from happening. Now, there's been a break in the dam, and that's pretty obvious, because a couple of years ago, of course, we had some problems, but it wasn't amplified to the level that we are seeing every single day. And the reason why we have to be careful with what we call and what we deem racist moving forward in the future is because we start to lose focus on what the actual problem is. This administration, the Democrat Party, unfortunately, uses race as a scapegoat for everything. And as somebody that wants to make sure that we do attack racist issues when they do occur, we can't be the boy who cried wolf and blame racism all the time. I am here to hold this administration accountable to understand that there are issues of race that need to be addressed, and sir, this ain't one of them. I applaud some of your actions in El Paso. It sounds like you're doing some great things. But I'm going to tell you, as being born and raised in Texas, living in Houston, we have a problem, and this problem has precipitated over the course of the past 2 years. That is a fact. I get working together. I get reaching across the aisle. But this morning, I can't believe that we had a 1-hour debate over whether or not we should sing the Pledge of Allegiance before we convene every day. 1 hour. That, to me, is antithetical to the point of this meeting today. I implore you all to be careful with using race because your son's no longer here. And I'm sorry. There's 100,000 sons and daughters that are no longer here because of fentanyl last year. This debate is very important and very spirited, but I implore this entire committee take a strong look at what's happened over the course of the past few years and to derive substantive solutions to this problem so that our youth can continue to have a future for this country. It ain't about race. We are all in this together. I yield back, Chairman. Thank you.